All right, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about how to start your woodworking business this year in 2023. Let's dive in. Well, hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm so grateful for your time and your attention as always. If you're watching this, you're getting ready to start your woodworking or custom woodworking business, handmade business in 2023. This is the video that you need to watch. So make sure that you stick around throughout the whole thing because I'm gonna give you a ton of principles that helped me grow my business from nothing in my garage back in 2017 to consistently now having over $100,000 months inside of my business. So it's crazy. I never thought that that would be a thing, but it's become a thing. So let me tell you how I did that and what I focused on in order to do that. First of all, we need to make sure that the product is right. Do people want the product? Do people want it? Is it attractive? Do I have a market for it? And then how do I price it in a way that I can sell it but yet be profitable? Once you get that figured out, we're gonna move into these 5 things. So number one, when I look at my product, is it unique? Is it different? Do I offer customization? What about me and my brand and my product would be appealing in the marketplace? So if you have a cool story, use your story. If you have a cool or unique product or some different way of doing something, make sure that you talk about that. Then, how do I price it? I just recorded a video today actually that should be on here on the YouTube channel all around pricing your products, okay? So make sure you check that out. Okay, once you got that figured out, we're gonna dive into the 5 sub-businesses inside of your business, okay? So I'm just gonna walk through these quickly, give you a brief description of them, then I'm gonna come back and dive into them more, okay? So lead generation is how do I generate leads? Which leads are just people that you can sell to, right? That's what a lead for a business is like how do I find people to have conversations with, to sell my stuff to, okay? Lead nurture, once I get leads in, how do I keep them connected to my brand or my business long enough that after 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, a year, that I'm still top of mind when they think about buying my thing if they haven't bought it yet, okay? So lead nurture. Sales. What's the mechanism going to be for how we sell? Are we going to sell over the phone? Are we going to sell in person? Are we going to get a showroom and sell in the showroom? Are we going to sell just strictly online? How are we going to do that? Okay. And then what strategies am I going to use in order to sell effectively, to sell more people? Okay. Number 4 is fulfillment. Now that I've gotten leads, I've sold them my products, how am I going to fulfill on my promises? How am I going to make sure that I can produce this thing fast enough so that I can get it to them in a timely manner? And then the last part that we need to talk about that's really important, especially as you begin to grow, is how do I retain customers, get them coming back to me again later, but then also how do I give them a great customer experience so that I get referrals and I get reviews and help build the organic nature of my business. So let's dive into each one, okay? So lead generation, this at its core is your marketing strategy. What am I gonna do to market my products? Okay, now we've got lots of different ways that we can do this. Number 1, you could do what I do. You could run Facebook ads. You could post in Facebook Marketplace, post in Craigslist, go to trade shows. You could set up at flea markets. You could put your stuff in consignment shops, sell exclusively to interior designers. There's a million ways to advertise your stuff. So you gotta figure out what's the most effective way. What's gonna give me the strongest return on investment? So I want a vehicle that when I put $1 into it, it's gonna spit out 10 or 12 or 15 or 20. In our business, if you're making a physical product, we can't just put $1 in and get 2 out because we have to build the product. It costs money to do that, right? So we wanna figure out how to put $1 in, get 8 to 10 to $12 out minimum, right? What I do is I run Facebook ads targeted to my ideal buyer inside of my local area. So for example, I live in East Texas. I live in Longview, Texas, which is about 2 hours east of Dallas. I run Facebook ads to the DFW area, to all of East Texas, with a target demographic of the people that I believe are gonna buy my products. I also have taken all my customer list over the last couple of years, which is now probably about 450 or 500 people that have bought really high-end expensive dining table sets, and I can create what's called a lookalike audience inside of Facebook where I say, hey, these people, all their traits and characteristics, the things that they like, the things that they value, how they think and how they act, I want you to show my ads to more people like them. So lead generation, that's really what that is. That's your marketing strategy. So lead nurture, this is how am I gonna follow up with these people? How am I gonna stay top of mind? How am I gonna build something that I stay in front of them? And the beautiful thing about this is that you want to do this in a way that you're not just having to manually do this all the time, okay? So what I do is I do retargeting ads, and then I do email sequences. The way that I nurture leads is with retargeting ads and email sequences. So let me explain what that is to you real fast. When we get somebody that has shown interest in our page, they've liked something, they've shared something, they've commented on something, they've sent us a message, they've clicked on an ad and gone to our website, what I do after that is that I just retarget them again and again and again with more ads. What this does is it keeps me top of mind. You know, data shows that someone's not going to buy from you unless they've seen your stuff about 8 to 10 times now. So they're not even going to consider it, right? So we do that, and then the other thing that we do is that we have an email opt-in on our website to win a free table. So what they do is they enter their email, and then we have a 60-day email sequence that goes out. We don't have an email every day, but we have an email every 2 to 5 days that goes out over the next 60 days that just tells them who we are, how they can buy, why we're better than our competition, what is beneficial about working with us as opposed to somebody else. We really develop a relationship with these people, and all this is automated, by the way. So this is not something that we have to do manually, okay? The third thing that we got to dive into is your sales strategy. How are you going to sell these people? Now, one thing that we've realized over time is that if we talk to somebody on Facebook Messenger, we have about a 15 to 20% chance to close that sale. If we can get them onto a phone call, we've got about a 50 to 60% chance to close that sale. But if we can meet with that person in person, either at our showroom, or let's say you didn't have a showroom, but maybe you could meet with them at the local coffee shop with stain samples, you have like an 80 to 90% chance to close that sale, okay? So what we want to do is we want to basically convert every conversation into a higher form of, or a better chance to close a sale. If you're selling high ticket things like $500 or more, you probably need to talk to these people, okay? Most likely. Or you just need to have a beautiful website that's just next level. You answer everybody's questions. It's just super clear how to purchase and why they would want to purchase. But most likely you don't have those skills yet. So what we need to do is we need to get onto a phone call, meet them in person if we can, okay? And then once we're selling, you need some skills. You need to understand how to handle objections. You need to understand how to ask them directed questions to really figure out what do they want, can we actually help them, what's their budget, can we make this a win-win for everybody, right? Because if you outprice their budget, they're not going to buy. Sometimes people just have unrealistic budgets and you can't make that work. But most of the time, I want to figure out what their budget is, exactly what they want and why, what their goals are, and then I start trying to build the product and custom fit what I'm offering to the need that they have. So that's your sales strategy, okay? So this is how we're going to bring people into our pipeline. This is how we're going to nurture them and warm them up. So there's this thing in the marketing community called cold traffic versus warm traffic, okay? Cold traffic doesn't know anything about you, doesn't know who you are. Warm traffic has been retargeted with ads, has been warmed up through an email sequence, and they're much more likely to buy. Then they get to the bottom of the funnel, they have purchased from us. Now we have to fulfill on our promises, okay? So you have to have a strategy, especially when you get busy. How are we going to get all this stuff done? How am I going to hire? How am I going to have enough space? What kind of tools do I need to buy? What kind of systems do I have to put in place so that I can run this efficiently? So what my shop does right now, my woodworking shop, is we start an order every day and we finish an order every day. We have 4 full-time employees inside the shop. I have a builder. I have 2 sanders / stain guys / finishers, and then I have a manager that oversees all the finish work and the overall health of the shop, and then he helps get things done. So you have to have a fulfillment plan, a fulfillment strategy. And what's really difficult about this is that this cannot outpace this, and this cannot outpace this. They have to grow simultaneously, okay? And then lastly, the last sub-business that you need to be mindful of is how are you going to retain customers, and do they have a good experience, right? So just know this for now. As you begin to grow your company, as you begin to scale, your business is not going to be perfect. There's going to be missing gaps, right? But what you can do is you can work on the weakest link each time, okay? So if you're doing this well, but customers are having a terrible experience, then that's the weakest link. you're not going to get reviews, positive reviews, and you're not going to get referrals, which is what you need really in a major way to begin to scale. So as you identify this is the weakest link, you start putting systems in place to fix that, okay? So if customers are having a bad experience, what do? Okay, we communicate more often. We make sure that it's crystal clear what they're expecting and versus what we're doing. We remove any and all doubt around what's going on, okay? If fulfillment is the weakest link, okay, we need to get more employees. We need to refine the systems so that as we add employees to it, we don't get less and less efficient, but we get more efficient as we go, okay? So hopefully this has helped you so far. If this has helped you, make sure that you subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know if this is helping you, okay? That would mean the world to me. Okay, so to sum it all up, you need 4 things. A great product that you know people want, that is not priced out of the market, but then you need a really strong marketing strategy, a really strong sales strategy, and a really strong fulfillment strategy. Like if we could sum it all up, if we could break these 5 things down into 3 things, it's really marketing, sales, and fulfillment, okay? So hopefully this helps you. If this does help you, let me know. I want to hear about it. Before you go, a couple resources that I think are really going to help you. Number 1 is completely free, and that is my free ebook, Handmade Business Secrets. There's a link below in the description where you can go click. You just got to enter your first name and your email, I believe, and it'll immediately send you the free download for the book, okay? It's like 87 pages long at this point, I think. I'm about to revise it to enter some new stuff into it, but that book's going to be super helpful for you. It's really jam-packed full of all the things that you need in order to grow, okay? Second thing that's going to be super helpful to you is my Handmade Hero Academy course. That's really for beginners between $0 and $5,000 a month. Like if you're not consistently doing $5,000 a month in your business, this is what you need. And you can start in that right now for $47 a month, okay? So, and it's just after a year, you're done, okay? So 12 payments, $47, you're completely done. You've paid up, you get to keep it for life. And I'm going to show you how to build a website. I'm going to show you how to build a brand. I'm going to show you how to find a product that is proven, that sells. I'm going to show you how to run Facebook ads, okay? I'm going to show you how to get set up with that. $47 a month, you should check it out, okay? Lastly, if you are watching this and you are a woodworker that's doing over $5,000 a month consistently and you're ready to scale to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month, then please click below and apply for the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. Guys, I have 6 clients right now that are killing it, getting crazy awesome results. Tyler started 2 months ago. He had an $18,000 a month last month from scratch. We started a brand from nothing, $18,000 his second month in the program. We have Alexa that I've been talking about for a long time that's consistently doing $30,000 to $40,000 a month. We have Keith that started 6 or 8 months ago with no business, no brand. He did $58,000 in November, guys. This is real, it's attainable, and if you are watching this and you're already doing at least 5, you have an established business name, and you are doing any business at all, $5,000 a month or more, then I encourage you, make sure that you apply for that program because we're still accepting clients into it as well. So hopefully this helped. If it helped, let me know, subscribe, like, comment, love you. I'll see you in the next one.